Welcome to my garage and welcome to my endeavor to give a little bit back to the Porsche community. This is my 964 C4 1990. Started out as an ice cream truck, now it's turning into a track machine. This project here, which this is episode 200, is my endeavor to find 200 kilos that we're going to take out of this guy. Before we get started on the episode 200, we're going to have a walk around the car and I'll show you where we start. Hang on. On the inside, got the Recaros, the pole positions. Otherwise, haven't done really that much in here. I have the anti-roll bar up here, but not a full cage yet. Yeah, that's about it in here. Let's have a look at the power plant. This is a little bit of a homebrew. It's a 3.8, got a GT3 crank in it, together with some connecting rods that I had some help from Automotive to make. Got their pump in there as well. Boat tail, the block, I made a few changes to that. I updated the ignition system, so if you look closely here you'll see that I have coil on plugs here. There's a big gaping hole here where the distributor was. The front, we have the equivalent to the big reds, the 996 turbos. As I built my new engine, I had to find a new place for the power steering. So this is this electro-hydraulic power steering. It comes from Mercedes originally. Got the original ABS here. I have changed to a lithium battery. Still got the spare tire, still got a few things going on in here. So episode 200, what's the first step? So I'm thinking all of this interior, it's not necessary for a race car, is it? There's vents, I don't know, this dash panel here, all this sound dampening, I know some speakers, some stuff. There's a little hole in the roof there to roll up when the sunny outside. I don't know if I need that. Let's take it all out. So here goes nothing. Take the roll bar out as well. I won't be able to access all the stuff if I don't take it out. One of these jobs that you wish you were two people. Oh, German D-Mark. So first pass at this, took all this insulation out here, not a big thing. I think this is the primary spoiler controller. I have a 1990 964 C4 and I believe it had a primary and a backup, and the backup I've taken out here and just used the speed signal here. I need to figure out how to get this out. There's going to be a little bit of stripping of the wire harness here afterwards, I guess. I don't need all this stuff. How's this one attached?
Here's another interesting area. All these buttons and all this console, I want to have it completely flat here. So I need to figure out the thing for the four-wheel drive. That's going out because I'm gonna get rid of the four-wheel drive later on. This is for the spoiler. I'm gonna get rid of that as well because I don't have a spoiler anymore. It's the warning light. I need to get that one in, and the hazard light, as well as the unlock and lock. So I need to relocate those three buttons to a better place.
So I've gotten a little bit into this now. It's not exactly easy, and the thing that is so difficult is getting the glue that keeps the sound dampening off. So I'm going to present the weapons I have to my disposal here. Label off. Doesn't work very well. I tried using a grinder here with a soft patch. Doesn't work very well either. This guy works, but it's so sticky that it kind of really gets stuck in the glue all the time, and it doesn't take the glue away, it just smears it out. Got a heat gun. I haven't tried that, but I'm going to try that for the asphalt in the bottom of the car. Of course, got gloves, a little bit of PPE here, and this one. This is probably really the only thing that seems to work. You will scratch the metal or the paint a little bit with this, but I'm thinking I'll end up having to paint the inside of the car anyway, no matter what I do. So we'll see.
Okay, let's see if we can do this. Some of this comes away really easily, and let's go in big chunks. The other stuff, like impossible to get off. For those of you that has done this before, I guess you know what I'm going through, huh? It's pretty heavy, this stuff as well. I feel it's yeah. This might be the worst job I've ever endeavored to accomplish in this car here. You put a lot of energy into it and it feels like nothing happens. This guy here helps you with getting big chunks away. Getting the actual glue away, nothing really seems to work very well with that. What I've figured out is if you first take the big chunks away with this, and then you use this label off and spray it on, apply it, and let it soak for a few minutes. Then you can use some heavy-duty gloves like this, and then you can just rub off the glue. That seems to work reasonably well. Sometimes you get into these big chunks of glue, and on those it seems like nothing really except this guy works, and you kind of cut the glue away. And I've been at this for, I'm thinking, 4 hours now, and I think this is maybe at least an 8-hour job to get this completely squeaky clean. The way I've done it, I haven't been terribly careful, so I will have to do some patch up paint work in here. I think that's fine. It's not the aesthetic area of the car, and I think I can make it look nice. Yeah. So this job here offers a multitude of challenges. You have the glue, then you have the asphalt as well. So this guy sits, it's attached in a different way. This one seems to actually be letting go, and this one comes off in chunks. You can use a heat gun to get this off as well, but I'm trying this first because this is easier. And it comes off in chunks like this. It's really heavy, and it sits in only a few places. It sits here, and then it sits in the bottom here. Otherwise I don't think it is anywhere else. This is my harvest so far.
I don't know exactly how much it is, but it's at least 15 kilos. I'm gonna weigh it in the end. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 20. So this is really only taking junk out of the car. I haven't gone after like the small little steel and metal brackets and cutting those off and taking cables out and so on. I haven't gone after that yet. This is the first harvest, just taking stuff out. Want to point out a little trick I learned here, just to try to keep safe. This is not the leanest and the neatest chemicals that you're using to get this glue off. I used my exhaust extractor fan. So I have a little extractor fan out there that takes exhausts out. I hook it up to the tailpipe when I run the car inside of the garage. I have this one running as I'm doing this. I really get a lot of good ventilation as I'm doing this. Hopefully it helps me save a few brain cells.
In the front there's a few patches that are a little bit different than the others, and it's the ones that has the asphalt here in the front. I'm trying to use the heat gun for these. If you heat it up a little bit before you go at it, then it comes off a little bit easier. You don't have to heat a lot. It helps with using a little bit of a smaller spade as well. Give it a try. That was easy.
So just about done for this time. I got really all of the weight out of the car. There's still some glue left in there. There's still a little bit of asphalt, a little bit of foam in its places, but in terms of getting the material out, it's pretty much done. Let's have a look at how it turned out. There's a little bit of the foam left there. I need to get the pedals out to get the last of it out there. I'm going to do that anyway in one of the coming episodes. A little bit of the asphalt left. In the back, there's really only glue residue left there. All of the rest is really out. So this is the end of episode 200, where the goal is to get 200 kilos out of this guy. So scoring time. I found 28 kilos of junk and stuff that I'm going to throw away. I found 6 kilos of stuff that someone might reuse at some point. So 34 kilos in total, which means that next time is episode 166. Next episode we will be looking at cutting away some brackets and some consoles on the inside that I won't need for what I'm going to do with the car, as well as stripping out wires and connectors out of the harness, also things that I won't need for what I'm going to do with my car. So this is the end of this episode. Thank you very much.